Well, I'm not sure when some of this will go on to the vlog, which vlog it'll be, but it's a lovely evening. It's a bit cold outside, but in the greenhouse it's pleasant enough. And so it's evening time now on Monday, I think it's about the 21st of April. And so I've come out to transplant some of the cosmos that's left over into some pots, and then I'll have a look at some of the Clarkia and see about transplanting that as well this evening. It needs doing. I need to get on with it, but my problem is my usual one is a lack of space, and so I'm going to have a bit of a clear out or a tidy up to get something done. I did go up to the local garden centre today to buy some marigolds, but I've brought 24 altogether because I like to plant these amongst the vegetables because they help stay off some of the insects. But because of the risk of frost, still I'll have to keep them in the greenhouse and bring them on for a little bit longer before I plant them out. So I've got 2 trays of cosmos. These are the ones that are called seashell mix. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got 16 of those, so I need to get those transplanted. So I'll do those now and then see what time I've got left for doing maybe some of this Clarkia. I found that I got a few more pots, so at least I should have enough of those. That's the beauty of these nice light nights or light evenings. I can come out in an evening and spend an hour and get a little bit more done. Now for the Clarkia, I'm probably going to just use some of these containers, and to bring them on I'm probably going to put 2 in each of these pods so that I can get quite a few done, and they can be planted out together or split apart when planted out. Probably going to pull up a few together here, and then I'll have to separate them. These seeds were planted on the 28th of March, just three weeks ago. There, that's 4 trays of them, so that's 9, 18 in each one. 10, 20, 30, 40, 54 of those, and then there's still loads left in the tray there, and so I'll keep them, and I'm able to throw some more off them again sometime next week or the week after. Pick out the best of them. Now what to do with it all. I'm going to have to come out here sometime tomorrow evening and have a real good shuffle around in the greenhouse to give me a lot more room. Need to put them on there. And I'll water them, and whatever water drips down can go on whatever's underneath. There, so that's all I'm going to do today. Just hope that they'll be okay. The Nemesia is very slow. Planted at the same time as the Clarkia, but it's very slow, so I don't know whether that's going to be any good or not. Might have been a little bit too cold overnight for it, but we'll see how it will come on. The Snapdragon, which I planted on the 28th of February, there's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's about 13 or 14 of them come out, and they don't seem to be growing very well, but I'll keep them in there for a little bit longer. That's the other tray of Nemesia, and again it's very slow, it needs a bit of water. I'll do that in a moment. I'm going to have to step out of the greenhouse, put them on the floor to water them. Well, it's Friday now and it's the 24th of April, and I did come out into the garden very briefly last night because it was a lovely evening, and I tied up the broad beans. I put some string across the peas and tied some more string around those. I had to mount the potatoes because they were coming through the mount that I've done before, and I done something to tie up the sweet peas at the bottom of the garden there against that green netting. I did do some video yesterday in the garden, but I haven't done any talking because there was a lot of work going on around this area. It is the same today, but it's quiet at the moment. So I'm actually talking in the greenhouse while the camera is set up. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plant out the other peas that I've got here before they get pot bound, and then that should give me a second row of peas. Last night we had a very hard frost. Everything was white when we woke up this morning, but the sun now has come out and it's an absolutely beautiful day. Probably one of the warmest we've had so far. I did take some video of the garden yesterday, the tulips and everything else, and also some video to show how much is in the greenhouse. So I do need to start getting some of this planted out. I did come out with a hose last night because it's been so dry, so all of that has had a good soaking, but I'll probably do it again this evening, but I'll just wet these now which I've just planted. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put my carrots that I've got in the greenhouse, because I've got 2 rows coming through there which will need thinning out, and I want this space that's left here for 2 rows of runner beans, so I may have to put a row of carrots down there between the peas and where the runner beans are going to be. And then maybe I can make some space down the edge here, both sides as well. Could do with a bigger plot, but this is enough for this year now. It shows how dry it has been just over the last few weeks because my water butt behind the greenhouse is empty. I've used all that water up, so I'm having to use the tap water at the moment, which seems to be a little bit early for going to the tap. In April we should be having sufficient rain, but we're not getting it. I noticed this morning this azalea is open as well, which is pleasant. Yeah, the roses are really growing. I might have to cut some of these so that there's less growth. So I've probably completed enough for another vlog. So I'm getting ahead with them really while I have the time. And so again I say thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. It's interesting that some weeks I get quite a lot of views, another week is just a handful or so. But as long as I get a few, and there are those that enjoy them, I'll continue putting the vlogs together.